Senator Ben Nelson being accused of selling his vote for health care reform. Majority Leader Harry Reid accused of buying that vote with a $100 million break on Medicare and Medicaid costs for Senator Nelson's state of Nebraska. Now my next guest wants Mr. Reid to get that deal out of the bill, or he's going to sue. He's South Carolina's Attorney General Henry McMaster. 12 other states' attorneys general joining him in that threat. Sir, thank you very much. What is the constitutional background behind being able to sue, sir, number one, and number two, who are you going to sue?
Well, it's well established in the Constitution in various articles, including the due process, the privileges, immunities, and equal protection and all that. But in a nutshell, what it means is that when national legislation is passed, it's supposed to be fair and just, and if you make a distinction, as in this case for one state, there has to be a good reason for it. That is, the law can't just be arbitrary and capricious. In this case, we have an extension of Medicaid benefits where Nebraska, one state, is not going to pay for it, and all the other 49 are going to pay not only for their share, but for Nebraska's share. So we think that that's unfair, it's arbitrary, it's capricious, that makes it unconstitutional, and we want them to take that provision out, and if not so, then we'll consider bringing a lawsuit to stop it.
Okay, General, who are you going to sue now?
Well, that remains to be seen. What we hope is that the conference committee will take this provision, which was, by all accounts, was put in as a way to get Senator Nelson to agree to participate in the bill and to participate with the 60 to invoke cloture. And essentially, that's just buying a vote at the expense of those 49 states. It's unfair, it's unjust, it's arbitrary, it's capricious, and therefore it's unconstitutional. But in order to determine exactly how to proceed, we'll have to do some more analysis of that to see what the proper parties would be, the proper court, the proper cause of action. But we hope we don't have to do that. We hope that the Congress will correct this. This thing reflects a culture of corruption that is going on in Washington. It's bad news for everybody. It's unfair. It's capricious. It's arbitrary. It puts the 49 states paying for one other state. It shouldn't have been done, and we hope they'll take it out.
General, so what do you want them to do? Just have Ben Nelson backtrack on his $100 million deal and then still supply the vote?
Well, however, that's up to them. What we want to do is take that offending provision out. This thing is just off the scale. There's always money going this way and that way in these bills, but usually there's a reason for it. For instance, a naval base or highway funds, that benefits the whole nation. But this particular provision only benefits one state, and there's no reason for it other than buying the man's vote, and that's not a reason that is allowed under the Constitution. If they'll take that provision out, then our issue will be over.
What about our, I believe it's a Republican governor of Nebraska, Dave Heineman? Where does he stand? Have you contacted him?
No, sir, I haven't heard, have not spoken to him myself. I believe I saw him and a number of other people on television saying that they don't want to do it this way, that this is not the right way to go about trying to get legislation passed. It seems that folks are embarrassed about it, and I don't blame them a bit. It's about the most egregious case of just flat vote buying. There's been no basis for this legislation at all, this particular provision that benefits only Nebraska at the expense of the other 49 states. The other 49 states would have to be paying Nebraska's share. There's no pretense of any reason for it other than to get Senator Nelson's vote. And again, that's not a reason that the Constitution allows.
All right, we're going to leave it there, sir. When you decide who you sue, you come back and tell us about it?
I'd be happy to. Thank you very much.
Very good. Attorney General from South Carolina, Henry McMaster. Thank you.